busiest person in your team right now? Do you work the most hours? Are you the first in? Are you the last out? Do you work at home? In fact, actually, is your life consumed by your business, by your work? And yet, maybe you have a team. And you have a team, so therefore you are leveraging your time against purchasing other people's time. But are you still asking yourself the question, well, it's just quicker if I do it myself? Well, I'm the default setting for the client, so I allow the clients to come and have a conversation with me. And you get the message, it goes on and on and on. Well, the challenge here is if you have a team, there is a better way of getting focused on actually leveraging that time. And I want to share with you a little bit of an ethos that I have a tendency to focus on when I work with teams. Now, this inverted triangle that I'm going to draw, let's say, for instance, this is your business. Now, when somebody comes into the business, they join the business, they have what I would term a follower mentality. In other words, they will look for the key personalities in the organization that they should follow or get the example of, or who's the key player, who's the most extravagant, who's the loudest in the room. Now, that's fine, as long as the right person. And it happened, and it will keep happening up until the point that actually that individual becomes confident in terms of their position. They are good at their job, they've got the competence. Now, at the point that they get that level of competence and they feel good and confident in what they're doing, there will be a shift from being this follower, seeking examples, seeking advice and guidance, to actually moving to a focus on them. They become about me. Now, me isn't a bad place. They are good at what they do. They work from 9 till 5 o'clock and they know what their responsibilities are. Nothing wrong with that. The challenge with that, though, is to get a really winning team, we've got to take it to another level. Me in an organisation does create silos because I'm concerned with what I do, and as long as I do what I do, I don't care about anybody else. I'm not worried the impact on everybody else. I've done what I was responsible to do. I focus on me. Now, the important shift here is when we move up to the next level and we create a we focus. It doesn't just mean it's about me. Actually, we start now to become a team. We start to have a focus on those in the business, in the organisation with you, and how and where can I have an impact and help and support them. Now, that's a significant shift in terms of actually going from what I would term as a me organisation to a we organisation. And what we have here, when we start to create this, and once this becomes embedded within a business, effectively we have the notion that we empowers me. Now, you've got to think, that's a good place to be in business. And I want to leave you with that as a challenging thought in terms of reflecting where you are right now. Are you the busiest person in your business today? Even though you employ people. Does that seem right? Till next week. Thanks a lot. Oh, by the way, if you're getting value out of what we're talking about in these videos, like it. Share it. And why not subscribe?